I've been living with metastatic breast cancer for 25 years now. My oncologist said, "You're the longest living person I know of." My doctors don't know why. Hi, my name is Lori Dixon. I've lived with metastatic breast cancer since 1997. I moved to Virginia with my family when I was 14 years old. I loved living in the country, and from grad school I got my PhD and was all set up to be a professor of medieval literature, and then I got cancer. When I was first diagnosed, I was already stage 4, so we knew it was coming back. The question was, how much time would I have, and what was I going to do with that time? And when I finally got a grip on the panic, the first thing I thought about was my 2-year-old son and how I was not going to let him grow up without me. I read a fabulous essay by Stephen Jay Gould called "The Median is Not the Message." And what Gould says is that there is the median death rate, and then there's a long right tail that comes off of it. If you can get yourself on that long right tail, you will live longer and you will live better. So from the beginning, the strategy that I adopted was that I was going to do everything I could to be on that long right tail. I was diagnosed with stage 4, progesterone negative, estrogen positive breast cancer. It was a highly aggressive cancer, and highly aggressive cancers tend to react very favorably to the right treatment, and mine did. The first doctor told me that I was not going to be a good candidate for chemotherapy, and I was not going to recover, and I had only a couple of months left. He said, "Well, we've done a bone scan and you lit it up like a Christmas tree. You have so much cancer in you, we don't know what to treat." So I said I would like chemotherapy. And he said, "You're not a good candidate for it." So I asked to see my original oncologist, who came in and he said, "Okay, Lori, what are we going to do?" And I said, "I would like chemo, please." And he said, "We'll start tonight." And saving my life meant mastectomy, which I had a week later. And then I started chemotherapy 3 weeks after that. When you get a diagnosis like this, all of your priorities fall into place. And at the top is breathing. And then it's whatever your priorities are will shuffle into place, but you will know what to do. A harder thing, I think, is for the people who love you to know what to do. So you have to tell them. So you have to set boundaries for yourself, and you have to set boundaries around which you will not compromise. So for me, it was protecting my son. And I was not supposed to see him get out of elementary school. Then I wasn't supposed to see him get out of high school. Then I wasn't supposed to see him get out of college. Now he's married and I have a grandson. Today, my cancer is everywhere. My cancer is in my bones, which is actually a very good thing for me because hard tissue cancers are easier to treat. There's no place in my body where the cancer is not. I am 3 inches shorter than I used to be because I lost 4 vertebrae. They crushed right down when I stood up. And I'm still not used to it. That was 20 years ago, and I'm still not used to being short. I'm the luckiest person I know. I really, truly am. And I don't know why. No one does. About 10 years ago, my husband asked my oncologist if they were studying me because I've lived longer than just about anyone else. He said, "Well, I'm studying you, but I don't really want to call attention to you because if people know about you, they might want to mess with the parameters of your treatment. And if you upset the balance, I don't know if we could get it back under control. So I've just lived my life. And the big win is that I go days without even thinking about cancer. When you're diagnosed, it's all you think about. And you live in panic for a little while, but we aren't meant to live in panic. We're not meant to live in crisis, and we adjust. And so you find a new normal. And then all of your priorities shift to accommodate that new normal. And for me, that new normal is that I live my life every day. I've not had a bad day in 22 years. My name is Lori Dixon, and this is my life and my legacy.